Hi, garden rebels. Let's talk about watering, right? We get the watering down in our garden and we're 90% the way home. Now, we're going on with equipment, but we want to, what does watering mean? And I want to go over that today, especially watering a hanging basket. What does that mean, and what does that look like, and what happens when you water? Now, watering can be measured in gallons, right? Now, this is a 5-gallon bucket, and I hope in this world that a 5-gallon bucket actually holds 5 gallons. They didn't slim it down. They didn't do a little cheater 5-gallon. We're just going to assume that the world is running correctly, right? A 5-gallon bucket. It can be measured in, so water can be measured in gallons, but it can also be measured in time. How long you have your watering on, or your watering hose, whatever. Let me get right down to it. So you fill up your 5-gallon bucket, say, right? And we want to get 5 gallons of water in our hanging basket. This is a passion basket, and so we use 5 gallons of water. Now what we can do is time ourselves how long it takes to fill up that 5 gallons, and that will tell you how long you should be watering your basket. Now why 5 gallons? It's because usually throughout the day your root ball in your basket actually shrinks up a bit. So when you first water, that water is hitting the top of your basket and running down the side of it, inside, right? Down that space and then out the holes. And from all proper appearances, it looks like, well, you're watering. You're hitting the water, going down the side of the basket, it's coming out the holes. And from anybody's point of view, you're watering well enough. But what's not happening is that the water's not penetrating that whole root ball. And that's why we want 5 gallons. It's enough water to really thoroughly soak that root ball. Now what does that look like? I'm going to take 5 gallons and just put it in a hanging basket, and I'll show you. So this is a passion basket, right? So let me put this 5 gallons of water without spilling into this basket. Now I stopped about halfway, and the reason being is because there's a spacing at the top of where the soil starts and the top of the basket is. And if we go over, that water's just going to go right out the side. So I'm going to let that drain just for a moment and then pour in the rest of the water here. So now I've got 5 gallons of water in there. What does that look like? So on our passion baskets, we have a 3-gallon water reservoir. So that reservoir is filling up. And now that the reservoir is full, we'll start seeing that drain. So all the excess goes out. And you can see how much, let's see, how much water is coming out of that. So that's the kind of flow we're looking for. So measure your water in time, how long it takes to fill a 5-gallon bucket, and then do that every other day on a passion basket. And I say every other day just on the passion basket. If you have a regular basket, a 12-inch hanging basket, that's something you'll need to do every day. And you want to get at least 3 gallons of water. Guys, that's the show for the day. Always live your passion.